take a person who was once called into the faith of God, and somehow they got presented with an opportunity to gain money. What the enemy did was he used money as like this ritual, going back to the house party, as a party that everybody's a part of. Everybody's about the money. This is a party where everybody's a part of it. It's a party. It's a gathering. So take this pastor who was called by God, and they believe God called them through faith. They said that they had no money, no nothing, or anything like that. And so what the enemy's going to do, but since that person, that soul, that particular soul, is about to influence a lot of people that to steer them away from fear by the power of love, not by the power of influence of money, but by through the power and demonstration of love. The one thing that you have to seal that deal with is something of a ritual of the earth that everybody's a part of. And you have to be able to present that to that soul as an opportunity to influence it. So it will become a temptation. It will become curiosity. And if you become curious, it may start off as a temptation, but that's the point of the thought of the temptation, is to plant that so you can become curious of it, so you can draw closer to it, to want to investigate more about it. And once you investigate more about it, that seed comes inside of your soul. And once a seed comes inside of your soul, over time it grows. And what it does, it chokes out the faith that with the true power, which is the love that you have. It stumps out the faith in love. Listen to this. It stumps out or chokes out the faith in the power of love. So if the person doesn't believe that love is the most high anymore, they will no longer serve it. They will walk away from it. And if you walk away from love, you are now walking in fear. That's why without faith, it's impossible to please God. And fulfilling is also, to fulfill the scripture as well, to not have faith is sin. Why? Because you are inside fear. If you're inside fear, you have reasons not to love. And if you have reasons not to love, you are in an uncontrolled and unordered or disordered, let's say it this way. You are uncontrolled, you are in a disordered society or reality. Your number one rule is about you. Why? Because you live in fear. If it wasn't about you, you wouldn't be in fear. You would be a servant. This is how you know that you are a God in your own eyes. Why? This is how you know that you're serving sin. This is how you know that that Satan is your master. Is because it's about you. You have to protect yourself by all costs. By all costs, you're protecting yourself from being what? Being hurt or being without. So the only one that's going to keep you with the only person that will allow you to be hurt or be without is Satan. If you're with God, love covers all that. Hurt can't even come to you if love is surrounding you. It can't. You have to walk away from love for you to get hurt. That's why the enemy comes through a loved one to hurt you, if he can. If the enemy can come through a loved one, that's the way he would try to hurt you. Why? So you can walk away from love. Because the least of things, the least of people that you're thinking about, the one person that won't hurt you is a loved one. Why? Because they are imperfect. They are perfect. Why they are perfect? Because they're walking in love with you. The moment that the enemy can entice them, if the enemy can tempt them, entice them, tempt them, entice them, and allow them to influence the curiosity, they are basically engulfed into his world. And once they take that bait, he can go ahead and put the fear inside of them or the hurt inside of them. And now, let's say the hurt and the fear, it don't start off that way. He will give them the knowledge to be separated from love. Now you become a god in this world. Now that first person that is influenced by this is not hurting anybody. It's not in pride yet. They have the knowledge of it. So now here comes an opportunity that person sees something that is not theirs. They want it, so they take it. Now they are demonstrating that knowledge. Now they are implementing that knowledge. And now they are placing that hurt, that knowledge to some situation, which is stealing from somebody else, which is causing that other person